Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now, why is PC gaming so hard? Now, earlier this year I built the PC because I'm a little bit of a nerd and I started gaming on it. I started gaming on my new PC that I just made. I've always been a console gamer, but since I'm always on my PC, I just thought it made sense to just start gaming on it. And one thing I found about gaming on PC compared to console is that there are quite a lot of pros. First of all, on PC, all the games just tend to be cheaper, compared to console. And also, you don't have to pay for like a membership or like a Xbox Live or like a PS Plus to play online. I think PSN Plus and Xbox Live are one of the worst things you can do, because I remember my favorite console is the PS3 because all you just needed was the PS3, your Wi-Fi, and the game. But for PS5, PS4, Xbox, you have to pay to play online for multiplayer games. And for me it didn't make any sense. So you're telling me I have to buy the console, on top of buying the console I have to buy the game, on top of buying the game I have to pay to play online? What kind of bullshit is that? In this economy, you want me to pay to use my internet on my console that I paid for? Like, come on. But yeah, on PC you don't have to do none of that. All you have to do is just buy the game off the internet, download it, and then just play it. Now, PCs tend to be more expensive than consoles, which I think is worth it, because when you get a PC, you're not just only getting a gaming device, you're also getting, somewhere you can watch movies on, you can browse the internet, you can stream off your PC. I feel like PCs have a lot more uses than just gaming. Now, the reason I say PC games are so hard, for me anyway, usually the main games I play are fighting games and shooters, right? Now, for me, fighting games are not that big of a deal, because when I play my fighting games, I use a leverless controller. Now, for FPS games, can somebody tell me why is it so hard using a keyboard and mouse? Like, legit, I never knew my aim was this bad. When I was a console gamer, I'd obviously use a controller. I'd be playing Call of Duty and all that shit, cool. Obviously, there's some aim assist on there that helps. And I knew my aim was bad, but it wasn't that bad on console. But as soon as I switch onto PC, it exposed me. I know I could easily use a controller on PC, but I feel like to capture the true PC gamer essence, you have to use a keyboard and mouse. I'm not gonna lie, that knocked me into a different reality. Now, one game I started playing again is Overwatch. I've had a love-hate relationship with Overwatch, but since I'm now a PC gamer, I thought to myself, you know what? Let me play the game again to see if any of my feelings has changed. And playing Overwatch on PC is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Like, first of all, I do enjoy the learning process because it is hard. As I said before, it just fully exposed me. My aim is completely trash. Now, the characters I like to use the most, Tracer and Soldier 76, because they make it a little bit easier when trying to aim and shoot. You just have to follow your opponent with the mouse on the screen. But bro, do you know how ass my aim is? Like, first of all, do you know how hard it is to try and shoot a Mercy flying all over the screen like she's a mosquito? Do you know how hard it is to shoot a Tracer that zapping all over the screen? Do you know how hard it is to shoot a diva outside of her mech suit? She is so skinny. Like, oh my goodness, and her hitbox is so small. Do you know how hard it is to shoot at a Genji that won't stop moving? Oh my god, like, being a PC gamer now has just fully exposed me. I feel like I'm so trash. Like, I just feel I feel useless. I'm always the one on the team with the least amount of kills. Bro, I'm just so trash. Like, I remember I played one match and I got so mad that I couldn't get no kills. Then I just got off the game, and that even made me more mad because I thought to myself, hold on, you're just gonna quit because you got no kills? Then I hopped back on the game, because I need to get good with a keyboard and mouse, bro. I am now a PC gamer, and this just made me find a new appreciation for PC gamers, because bro, using a keyboard and mouse is not easy. Now, another game I also play is Marvel Rivals, and that kind of just follows the same logic. My aim is ass. I'm clicking on the shit and it's not even hitting. Like, bro, like, sometimes I just get so frustrated because my aim is trash, so I just choose Black Panther, which for me is kind of like a cheat code, because he's your typical spear chucking African. He just throws that shit and then you just have to dash. But I low-key think he needs some buffs, because bro, if you dash and you have nothing, you're dead. Like, what the hell is that? No escape tools, no nothing, you're just dead. And he doesn't even do that much damage either. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Also, give me advice on how I can get better at being a PC gamer, because why is it so hard to aim? But yeah, if you're watching, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Good.